Hello students, hope you are fit and healthy. Did you enjoy your online exams? I enjoyed it a lot. Anyway, let us start today's class. In chapter 1, we made list of food items that we eat. A meal could consist of chapati, dal and brinjal curry. Another may be rice, sambar and a vegetable preparation of lady's finger or vindi. Yet another meal could be appam, fish curry and vegetables. Actually, our meals have at least one item made of some kind of grain. Other items could be a dal or a dish of meat and vegetables. It may also include items like curd, butter, milk, and pickles. Sometimes we may not really have all this variety in our meals. If we are traveling, we may eat whatever is available on the way. It may not be possible for some of us to eat such a variety of items most of the time. There must be some reason, though, why meals usually consist of such a distribution. You know that our body needs different kinds of food for some special purpose. Let us learn what do different food items contain. We know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients, which we get from plants or animals. These ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. So, components of food, these are called nutrients. The major nutrients in our food are named carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So, these are the major nutrients in our food: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. In addition, food contains dietary fibers and water. So, it also contains dietary fibers and water, which are also needed by our body. What do various nutrients do for our body? Carbohydrates mainly provide energy to our body. Fats also give us energy. In fact, fats give much more energy as compared to the same amount of carbohydrates. Foods containing fats and carbohydrates are also called energy giving foods. See the pictures, some sources of carbohydrates and some sources of fats. Proteins are needed for the growth and repair of our body. Foods containing proteins are often called bodybuilding foods. See in the picture some sources of proteins which are shown. Vitamins help in protecting our body against diseases. Vitamins also help in keeping our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. Vitamins are of different kinds, known by different names. Some of these are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and K. There is also a group of vitamins called vitamin B complex. Our body needs all types of vitamins in small quantities. Vitamin A keeps our skin and eyes healthy. Vitamin C helps body to fight against many diseases. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. These are the sources of some vitamins. Here are some sources of minerals. Minerals are needed by our body in small amounts. Each one is essential for proper growth of body and to maintain good health. Most food items usually have more than one nutrient. For example, rice has more carbohydrates than other nutrients. Thus, we say rice is a carbohydrate rich source of food. Besides this, nutrients, our body needs dietary fibers and water. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Roughage is mainly provided by plant products in our foods. Whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits and vegetables are main sources of roughage. Roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body, but is an essential component of our food and adds to its bulk. This helps our body get rid of undigested food. Water helps in our body to absorb nutrients from food. It also helps in throwing out some waste from body as urine and sweat. Normally, we get most of the water that our body needs from the liquids we drink, such as water, milk, and tea. In addition, we add water to most cooked food. So, today we have learnt the components of food. We have started chapter 2, components of food. What are the components of food? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Along with that, dietary fiber or roughage and water, these are also part of our food. Thank you, children.